Hey, what's going on, guys? Bob Mentality here. I want to make the quick video here just talking about the post FOMC market response and kind of where that puts us from a technical perspective. In my last video, I talked about how I would really like for the long side idea. Pretty much what happened is we had the FOMC announcement at 2 p.m. yesterday. We saw immediate downside confirmation to 42.45, and then we soaked the whole move and ripped to the upside. It was a very quick V-shaped recovery back here. We went straight up, closed, solid, light supply and distribution over the overnight session. Market opened, volume came in, and took us on up, okay? Zoom out here on the daily. What does that mean? This is a big macro level. We need to break over 4,400. Over 4,400, guys, we have room to what? 4,480, 4,500, 46. Essentially 4,500, guys. Once we break this level, this will be a huge trend change in this downside trend line everyone's been watching, right? Even if we pull back on 4,300, make a higher low and then break it, that'll be a huge bullish reversal. So a lot of people are looking for that upside continuation. Why can't we do it? Look at the VIX. The VIX is down from 34 all the way down to 25. It was at about 30 yesterday during the post FOMC, and now we're down here at 25. Remember, once we get under 20, that is a very confidence-inspiring time for the bulls. Is this going to be the end of this elevated VIX we've been seeing, guys? This is a huge downside move. You take a look at beta names, right? Beta's doing pretty good. Apple has room up to the 165, next resistance 163. Okay, let's look at Amazon. AMZN. Amazon was one of the really strong ones. Amazon has room all the way up to 3,200, and then over 3,200, 3,277. Let's look at NVIDIA. A lot of bullish flow in NVIDIA for the past 2 days. This thing is going to break that 250. Like, there's a high likelihood we're going to see that 250 handle this week. Maybe brief, right? But hey, we could knock out that 250. Let's take a look at AMD. You can tell a lot of the money's been flowing from AMD into NVIDIA because it hasn't exactly propped up and actually closed red. But as you can see, yeah, there's a lot of names that have a lot of room to the upside. They're doing good. We'll take a look at Tesla here on the daily. Tesla looks like it's going to confirm over that, 880 and head straight to 900 back into this previous channel between 913 and 950, right? There's a lot of opportunity here, guys. I think the short to medium term, short-term price action is definitely bullish. Heading into tomorrow, the bulls are in control of 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour time frames. The bulls are currently in control unless that changes otherwise overnight. It's very likelihood we could see a reclaim of that 4,400 here overnight and head higher. Any weakness we see from here, guys, as long as that VIX stays below 30, could be a nice bullish entry. Looking for money to rotate back into the market now that we see the result of the FOMC. We know what's going to happen. We know what to expect. 6 more rate hikes this year. We know what to expect. We know essentially what they're going to be. And as soon as we see confirmation surrounding this, keep in mind, all this bullish price action is prior to the resolution of the Russia-Ukraine war. Once that resolves, a lot of money that's been sitting on the sidelines and keeping this VIX elevated is going to look to move back into the market, right? And they're going to look at those beta names because you just take a look at any of them. They got so much room back to their previous highs, okay? All in all, if you zoom out on the monthly here on the ES, we hailed demand. This is a higher low on the monthly. We could see a move up towards 4,700 on the monthly before we see a higher low set on the monthly. So these are some thoughts. I'm looking into tomorrow for bullish. If we gap up, definitely not. But if we gap down, I'm more interested in scouting for those bullish entries. If we gap up, things get a little bit more complicated. But it's looking like that's what's going to happen based off this close in today's price action. So I'll update you guys some more a little bit later, guys. If you're interested in joining the chat room, I have information in the description box below. Or if you need a one-on-one mentoring session, I have information for that on my Patreon. And guys, remember to stay focused, develop that bot mentality, which is a trading mentality where you learn to eliminate your emotions so you can trade like a machine, guys. I'm out of here. Deuces.